Hello everyone, we are from group 17 and today we will present our critical journal review about the importance of NLP in learning process. And the member of the group is Aulia Anastasia and me Miftahul Khairia. Next is the table of contents. In this presentation, we will explain about the journal identity, the summary, strength and weakness, and the last is conclusion. First is journal identity will explained by Aulia.
The first journal, the title Neuro-Linguistic Programming NLP as a Promising Technique of Communicative English Language Teaching. Author, Dr. A. Jahid Habegum, Dr. E. Joseph Milton Paula, and Dr. S. Hamida Banu. Publication date 6 March 2022, Volume 5, R3, ESSNEN 2616877, Publisher Scholar Middle East, Publisher Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The second journal, titled Neurolinguistic Programming and ITS Implication for English Language Learners and Teachers. Author Neda Hidayat, Reza Raisi, and Solmaz Azizadeh. Publication date September 2020, Volume 10, number 9, ESSN 1799-2591, Publisher Theory and Practice in Language Study. Summary, first journal. This article mainly discusses the effectiveness of neurolinguistic programming on enhancing communication skill with various analytical review. Neurolinguistic programming, or NLP, developed at the University of California in Santa Cruz in the 1917. Its founder and principal author were Richard Bendel, a mathematician and a computer scientist, and John Ginder, a linguist. The term neurolinguistic programming, coined by Bandler and Grinder, refers to the link between a person's internal experience, neuro, their language or linguistic, and their patterns of behavior or programming. Thus, P. and Matheson J. 2003. So NLP is basically related to programming our language for effective communication. Abbasi Deider Ibrahim conducted a study on using NLP for developing English oral communication skill of ESP learners. The student of experimental group significantly scored higher than the control group in the post-test concerning overall communication skill. It was understood that the experimental group taught through NLP technique improve the oral communication skill of the student. And the second journal, each one has a preferred system of learners, i.e. visual or auditory or kinetic. It was found that NLP improved the self-expression of the learners who could not freely express their complex to express freely when prepared representation representational system, or PRS, of the learners was matching, so it was well understood that matching the PRS of the learners with the teaching style learning becomes successful. NLP improved the perform and the belief of the learners positive in language learning and communication. Finding of the study also confirmed that NLP increases the classroom atmosphere that enhances communication and the willingness of the student to participate in the language learning activity. Author 2012 integrated neuro-linguistic programming in teaching to insight the language learner. Mercedes 2012 considered that NLP is not a method but a humanistic training philosophy because NLP has more psychological principles essential for communication purpose.
Next is the summary of the comparison journal. According to Alamdar and Carbalay, 2015, NLP is a useful tool for increasing English learners' self-esteem. In the study, they had selected 4 classes and used the old language teaching method for the control group and NLP strategies and the old method for the experimental group. The results of the study show that NLP is a useful tool for increasing learner self-esteem. As they explain, speaking is the most challenging skill among the 4 English learning skills, and it requires high self-esteem and motivation. Neuro-linguistic programming provides several effective learning strategies and changes the limiting beliefs of learners from "I cannot learn English" to "I can learn English." Neuro-linguistic programming is based on neurology and communication. It is based on the view that human beings have different learning styles and perceptual preferences, which should be taken into account by language teachers. In the process of language learning, learners use their 5 senses, which are called representational systems. They include auditory for listening or hearing something, visual for looking and seeing, olfactory for smelling, gustatory for tasting, and kinesthetic to feel internally and externally. One of the responsibilities of ELT teachers is recognizing these features and deciding on optimal teaching solution. Based on Fishgaman and Shayasteh, 2014, when language teachers pay more attention to these differences and provide more effective external and internal learning atmosphere and apply sensory-rich language, they assist language learners to learn in a more productive and easy way. More variety in teaching is also another consequence of NLP application in language instruction. It is believed that there is a lead system, neutral, auditory, visual, and kinesthetic, that should be recognized by the teachers and learners to improve language learning effectiveness. Third, strength and weakness. The main journal. The strength of the main journal is the explanation of the main journal explained well and straight to the point. There are many statements that are from previous research, so readers can read that as references. Meanwhile, the weakness is the explanation in the main journal should be more detailed about the topic and give some examples related to the topic. Next, comparison journal. The strength is this paper explains very well about how we learn and communicate thinking effectively using NLP. This journal is also based on expert opinion too, so that readers can understand what experts from this journal are. And the weakness is this journal uses a few words that are possible to understand and the letters are too small, so it is difficult for readers to read them. And there are no examples or lack of examples. The last is conclusion. In fact, NLP is not a special method of language teaching, and it is not comprised of various language teaching techniques. Instead, it is considered as a humanistic philosophy that includes a set of notions used to inform individuals about their preferred learning styles and convince them that they are powerful and strong enough to take the control of their affairs and reach excellence. As it is suggested by Poor Bahraini in 2015, the effect of neuro-linguistic programming on second language learning and teaching, especially English, has not been studied adequately. Still, the results of the conducted studies clearly show that NLP can make a great difference in education, specifically in the field of second language learning. So English language teachers and learners can apply NLP principles and strategies to become more effective and successful and reach their educational outcomes. That's all about our presentation about our critical journal review. Thank you for your attention.